Hi friends, how are you doing? I'm Guru Rajan. Welcome to this YouTube channel to watch the sequence of videos in Python programming. In this video, you will learn about how to define functions, how to call functions, how to pass data to and from functions. You can pass data to functions and return value from the function. You will also learn about how to use default arguments in the function. Let's get started. Functions are a piece of code that perform a well-defined specific task. So you have to write a function to do a specific well-defined task. And functions are also called by different names. In object-oriented programming, we call them as methods. You might recall from your earlier days that in assembly language programming, we used to call them as subroutines. And in traditional languages, we used to call them as procedures or subprograms. And nowadays, and for quite some time, we are now calling them as functions. So there are different names which can be used to call a function. And why do we use a function? A function is used to perform a separate specific task. So you can say that functions are used to provide modularity for the code. Otherwise, you will have to write everything in the main program. So you want to clearly separate different things in functions, and therefore you use the idea of a function. And as I told you earlier, functions provide the required modularity for the code, and functions also provide the first level of reuse, because you can you can call the function from any other point in the code also. And as a result, functions provide you the first level of abstraction. Let's see some examples for functions. So here is a simple function, your function, and this is the one that I'm highlighting. This is the function definition, and this is the function call. So function definition is written as def keyword and then the name of the functions. If you have some parameters to pass and it is received here, and then the colon. So that's the syntax for starting a function definition. And then this is the function call. And you can pass data as an argument to a function. For example, here I am passing a value 40 to this function. You can see that I'm passing the value 40 here, and then I'm printing 40 to the power of 2 over here inside the function itself. So the value p is passed here as an argument, and it is received as b, and then b power 2 is printed over here. So this is how to pass data to a function in Python. So how to return data? You just use the return statement. Now you pass the value 40 and it is received as b, and then b to the power of 2 is returned here as the return statement. Now this your function is the name of the function. So I call your function and pass the value 40, and it returns 40 to the power of 2, which is 1600. So it returns b, and the b is captured here. At this point, the your function p is substituted by the return value of 1600, and it gets printed here. Now you may be thinking, can I pass more than one value to a function? Yes, you can. And so if you pass two parameters, you have to receive the two parameters in the function. If you pass 3, you have to receive 3. So here I am passing pqr into the function, and it is received as bcd here, and then I'm printing bcd, and also I'm multiplying b into c into d. I multiply the three values and then return. So 10 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 30 is 6000 is returned from your function, and it's wherever you call the your function, it gets returned here and it is printed. So I can pass more than one value to a function. Now you may be thinking, can I pass a list, set, or can I pass a collection data type into a function? Yes, you can. And in all this, you can see that Python is so intuitive. So if you think that you can do particular thing logically, Python will provide a way for doing that. So here is a list that I've defined here, and I'm passing the list to your function, and it's taken as b, and the b is printed over here. Now, can I pass more than one collection data type? For example, can I pass a tuple? Can I pass a set and a dictionary all in one call? Yes, I can. So I am receiving it as B, C, and D. So B is a tuple, C is a set, and D is a dictionary, right? So I am passing three collection data types together in this function called your function, and then it is printing the three collection data type together. This is very interesting, right? You can pass more than one value. All of them can be a collection data type. Similarly, you can return. So here in the beginning, you saw how to return a single value, right? Here I am returning the b to the power of 2. I am returning a single value. So you might be wondering, can I return a collection? Yes, you can return a collection. Here you can see that I'm using your function to return a list. So I'm calling your function, and then b is a list that is defined here inside your function, and then this b is returned and it is captured in this function call and it's printed. So you get that list printed over here because that is what is returned. You can also return a tuple and it's getting printed over here. You can also return a set and you can also return a dictionary. You can see that you're able to return a dictionary here. See here, greetings is the function, and you want to greet a person. You are using this greetings function. Now in the first function call, you're passing Rishikesh, and it is substituted for name, and you don't pass the second argument. As a result, message good morning will be printed. So which and that will be printed. In the second, you're saying Shalini, how do you do? So you are giving the first parameter and the second parameter, both of that. So the output will be Shalini, how do you do? In the third function call, you're not providing anything. So the two default arguments are taken. So it will be Karthik, good morning. In the fourth function call, message is how do you do, right? Message is how do you do? And obviously it will be Karthik and how do you do? And in the last function called greetings, so you are passing how do you do. What happens is very interesting. Obviously in the first function call, you will see hello Rishikesh, good morning. Hello Shalini, good morning. And in the third, it will be hello Karthik, good morning. But look at the last one where how do you do is taken as the name. So it will be hello, how do you do? Good morning. Because if you are passing the second parameter, you have to give the name of the parameter. You have to give the variable name and then pass. Otherwise, by default, if you pass something, it directly goes and sits in the first parameter. Let's see another example over here. So here I'm calculating the area of a rectangle. So the default parameters are 20 and 5. So the first one prints 20 into 5, which is 100. In the second one, it will be 10 into 5, which is 50. In the third one, it will be 20 into 15, right, which will be 300. So hope you had a good idea of how to use default function arguments in Python. Thanks for watching this video. If this video provided value to you, please provide comments below and also subscribe. Thank you.